In this tutorial, I will be showcasing the tool Bitstrips for Schools for a junior level audience. Specifically, I will outline how Bitstrips for Schools is a perfect tool to use to introduce yourself to others in your class, using technology. During the first week of school, the activity I am showcasing would be great to create a positive class environment and a sense of community. Hi, welcome to my tutorial on Bitstrips for Schools. First, enter www.bitstripsforschools.com into any web browser and it will bring you to their website. In the top right-hand corner, there is a green button titled Login. Click that button to log in or register. There is then the option to log in as either a student or a teacher. In this case, I'm going to log in as a student in the class I am currently in. Enter your classroom code, which should be provided by your teacher, and in this case, it's 3239 PPY. Then, select your name from the drop-down menu. It is the teacher's responsibility to register all the students in his or her class. Then, enter the password that the teacher has assigned you or that you have already created. This enables it to be more safe and secure because the teacher can choose to assign passwords to students. Once you have successfully logged in, it will load your classroom homepage. On the left, there will be a picture of your avatar, and on the right, a picture of your entire class put together and all of their customized avatars. If you scroll down, you can see the latest shared comics within your classroom. It's neat because you can view and comment on other people's work. On the left here, says there's one activity to complete, and it's called Introduce Yourself. Teachers can assign different activities for students to complete. If we click it, the instructions are outlined here in the yellow. In this activity, the teacher has asked us to design a Bitstrips avatar and then make a short comic introducing ourselves. It says tips. When making your comic, be sure to pose your avatar and use the eye and emotion controls to bring it to life. Also use the copy and paste buttons to quickly create new panels. If we click View Sample Comic, this sample comic comes up. This will help students gather an idea of exactly what the teacher is looking for. So let's start our own comic. Click Start Activity located under the exemplar to get started. As soon as it loads, it already has my character in the first panel. So this is me. This is my avatar. From here, what can I do? Well, I can go to Art Library, and this is where Bitstrip stores all their database of pre-made characters. So under Bitstrip Basics, we just have the default, we have the pets, we have my characters, as well as my whole education class and their avatars. This allows students to incorporate other students in their class into their comic. If we click Controls, we can fully customize our avatar. So motions, how we look, I can even turn my head. I can change my emotions. I want to be happy. I can change if I have open or closed mouth. And I can even change my pupil size. Woo! I guess that's kind of scary though. You can even fiddle around with it even further. And I can change the direction of my head, or my body, or tilt my head. So I'm going to make myself look straight. I can even decide how I want my character to stand, sideways, down, up. I'm going to go with a more natural look. You can even choose exactly how your character's arms are. Up, down. I want her to make a waving motion. I can even customize her individual hands. There, that looks like she's saying hello. If we click text bubbles, we can choose between our font size, and what kind of text bubble we actually want. So I'm just going to use regular speech. And to insert text, we just drag it down, and we just start typing. So hello everyone. My name is Melissa. And this is perfect for our Introduce Yourself panel because That's what I'm doing. I'm introducing myself. We can even customize the text bubble itself, change its color. I'm just going to keep it white though. To start the next panel, just click on it. So to put a scene in, let's click Art Library, Scenes, and then there's a wide variety of different scenes we can use. Bitstrips is able to store all these default scenes, and on the left you can see you can even search by beach, city, desert, and there's many options to kind of narrow it down if students are having trouble finding specific things. There's even a search option for them to search. So I'm going to go with this one, a beach, and I'm going to go to characters, find myself to add into the comic. So all you do is just drag yourself down. You can even resize yourself. So I'm going to make myself a little bit smaller because obviously I'm not taller than the beach. And you can move the scene around to show a different perspective just by clicking on it and dragging. And I can even change the contrast of the sky if I want to, just by clicking. And it's going to come up with options based on what you've clicked. So since I just clicked my character, I can again customize her emotions, customize how she is standing or sitting. In this case, I'm very happy to be on a beach, so I'm going to start dancing. Now let's make her say something. Let's shout it. My favorite place to visit is Mexico, which is not a lie. So we can click on that bubble and actually move it, and we can move the bottom of it to make it fit more where our mouth is. Now I went to Art Library and clicked Props, and you can search by different props. All you do is drag down, and you can even resize those props and change the color of certain things if you want to fully customize it. So I'm going to go back to Art Library, pick a shovel as well. So you can change it back and forth, the arrow's up there. Oops, I accidentally moved my scene. And I'm going to turn it just by clicking on the edge and resize it to make it more realistic. Oh, I'm having trouble moving it down, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to click on it and use my arrow keys to move it down so I don't get confused with any other aspects of my comic. So see, you can search here about different props. So I'm going to go to nature. What fits here? A fish. So I drag the fish down and I can resize it. I'm going to put the fish in the water. Okay, that looks pretty good. So I'm going to save my comic. Oh, I forgot to mention one thing. You can increase the brightness and hue on certain things if you really want to get down to changing every aspect of your comic. So that's just under the Filters tab. And the layout is where you get to choose or add more panels, but I'm okay with just the 2 panels for right now. I'm going to press full screen and save. Oops, my strip doesn't have a title. Make sure you always title your strip. So I'm just going to go up top here. What should I name it? Hello, my name is. Now I press save. And voila! From here, you can see there are many different options. You can edit your comic, you can work together, or you could just directly submit your comic to the teacher. It's going to ask you again if you want to confirm your submission because you're not going to be able to make any changes once you've submitted it. So let's submit it. Now I can either download or print my comic if I choose, and it also has a confirmation up there at the top with the check mark saying this activity has been submitted to the teacher. If I click gallery up here, I can see all the different comics my classmates have already made. See how there's the laugh, comic, comment section, as well as views. If I click my comics up here, it'll bring me to exactly the ones I have made myself. So as you can see, 6 views. I can go over here to characters, and all the characters I've designed. So I've only designed myself and used already the pre-made and my other classmates in my comics. And that's that. You click log out. Make sure you log out always so people don't go onto your account. If you would like to know more about using Bitstrips for schools as a teacher and how to set up your teacher account, please visit my secondary resource outlined in my tutorial section of my assignment. Thanks again for watching!